Yeah, my talk is about continuous delivery as code. I mean, because in the past, all our continuous delivery pipeline were done using UI or point-and-click process. Like you go to probably Jenkins, which is the de facto tool, and you go there and you start to point and click. You configure all your Jenkins instance, and then you save this, record, and then you can run your continuous delivery. And that's okay, but the problem is that these steps are stored inside your continuous integration system, so you cannot branch, you cannot merge, you cannot compare, you cannot have a history of your pipeline, how it has been evolved. And nowadays, there is another way of doing continuous delivery, and it's using only code. And this is my talk. My talk is about how you can code using Ruby for implementing your continuous delivery pipeline. And basically, you're using Gradle for individual steps, and then for orchestrating all these tasks, you're using Jenkins pipeline, which basically is a Groovy DSL, which allows you to program your pipeline as you did before with manual UI and point-and-click steps. And that's my talk. It's like we as developers, we love programming, so let's program everything, even the continuous delivery pipeline.
Well, the idea for this talk is that, as many people know, you can build projects with Gradle, and you use Groovy as a DSL to define what the project should do. But because of this reason, people that jump directly into Gradle try to write Groovy code as much as they want, and they are not aware of many plugins that exist out there that give you many of the capabilities that otherwise you don't need to write yourself. So this talk presents a handful of plugins, around 10 or 12, that I have found that I often use in my projects, where there is almost no need to configure code in your build. It's just a matter of adding the plugin, adding the configuration, maybe tweaking a few properties, and you get a lot of behavior for free.
The AccuRest plugin for Gradle is a plugin that allows you to easily define and test REST contracts. And when you're working with stubs, it ensures that the server really works as the stubs define it. So we want to promote this plugin and show it to other developers, get their feedback, and see what people like about it, what should be improved, and that's why I will be talking about it.
I picked Gradle to test Spring Cloud because of the possibilities to customize the build, to have the runtime dependencies prepared properly, because of, let's say, due to choosing Gradle, the build is very clear, the build file is very clear, understandable, and highly customizable. So people can, by just changing one system property, they can build completely different blocks of systems, right? Yeah, so that's pretty much it.